My name is Mbide, and in today's session, we are going to learn about sentences, and specifically interrogative sentences. We are going to define what a sentence is. We are also going to define what an interrogative sentence is. We are also going to attempt to construct a few interrogative sentences. And this is a series of the 4 different types of sentences that is there: interrogative sentences, declarative sentences, exclamative sentences, and lastly, imperative sentences. So we will learn about all these different sentences one by one. For today, we only focus on interrogative sentences. So if you're asked what is a sentence, what will you say? A sentence is a group of words that are put together and make sense. So if you put words together and they make sense, that is a sentence. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and always ends with either a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. For example, when you say, I am going to school, you have to start with capital I. After the word school, because that is a statement, you end with a full stop. If maybe it is a question like, where are you going? Where starts with a capital W, and because it is a question, it ends with a question mark. So there are 4 categories of sentences, or 4 types of sentences that we are going to learn about. That is the interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, exclamative sentences, and finally, declarative sentences. But for this session, we are only going to deal with interrogative sentences. And just from the word interrogative, interrogate. What is to interrogate? It is to ask. So interrogative sentences are sentences that ask questions, that enable us to ask questions. And because they are questions, then you know that they must end with a question mark. For example, what is your name? That is a question. It ends with a question mark. Who are you talking to? Where are you going? All those are questions, and we call them interrogative sentences because they're interrogating, they are asking. So there are some words that we can use with interrogative sentences to indicate or to show that we are asking about different things. We are going to look at those words, and the first one is when. When we use when, we are asking about time. For example, when did you go to school? Or when are you going to school? The answer will be, I will go at 6 p.m. I will go in the evening. I will go tomorrow. It is indicating time. So when we use when, we are asking about the time. The second word is why. When we ask why, the response we expect, whatever this other person is going to say, we expect it to be a reason. Why are you late? I am late because I overslept. Why are you eating so quickly? I am eating quickly because I am hungry, because I am running late. Why are you laughing? I am laughing because you said something funny. So whatever response you get from asking the question why is always a reason for whatever it is that you're asking. So why is used to ask or to inquire when you want a reason. The next word that we use is who. When you ask a question with the word who, you are seeking to know the name or the identity of a person who has done something. For example, who ate my apple? You want to know who it is. You want to know the identity. Who stepped on my desk? Who stole my shoes? Who carried my book? So who is used when you want to know the identity of somebody who did something. Lastly, we have the word where. When you ask a question with the word where, you want to know the place or the position. Where is my book? It is inside your locker. That is the position. Where are you going? I am going to school. I am going to the river. I am going to the house. That is the place or location. So when you ask a question with the word where, you are seeking to know the place or the position. So I hope that is clear and you have understood. We can have a look at a few sentences and attempt to answer them. Who is crying? We have said when you see the word who, you're seeking to know the identity. So who is crying? It could be the baby is crying, the neighbor's baby is crying. So who is seeking to know the identity of a person. When did you come home? When you see a question with when, it is seeking to know time. So when did you come home? I came home yesterday. I came home 20 minutes ago. I came home in the afternoon. Why did he come late? We have said when you see the word why, it is seeking reason, an explanation. So why did he come late? He came late because he overslept. He came late because he was distracted on his way to school. Lastly, what are you doing? I am ironing my clothes. I am reading a book. I am doing house chores. So that's it for interrogative sentences. I hope you have understood and that you are now able to define what an interrogative sentence is. You're able to construct interrogative sentences, and remember to punctuate correctly. An interrogative sentence is a question, so it must end in a question mark. For further practice, you can have a look at the quiz and attempt to do it. You are required to convert those sentences from statements to questions. So I can do one, then you can have a look at the rest. For example, the last one, this is my pen. That is a statement. This is my pen. So to convert it to a question, you can say, whose pen is this? Remember, we said who seeks to know the identity of a person. So when you respond, this is my pen. So you can attempt to have a look at the rest, and you can also attempt to construct as many sentences as you possibly can, as many interrogative sentences as you can. Thank you for tuning in and see you in the next session.